Raw and real. What's up, my people, my fight fans out there? What's up with all my real, raw and real warriors out there? It's Tease back at you. What a great fight. Tank versus Frank. Great fight. Very good fight. But man, Frank didn't come in there to lay down. He came in there. He held his own. He put up the shield, but when them backs touch that rope, you gotta spin out of that motherfucker, especially with a nigga like Tank. You gotta spin the fuck out, get away, side to side, clinch till the referee break y'all up or something. But you cannot stay on the ropes against a puncher like that. Well, even Frank admitted to Derrick James telling him to get off the ropes. You know, he even admitted that in the press conference. So, you know, things happen, but fighting a guy like Tank, you can't make no mistakes. No mistakes. And he know how to deliver that power. And when you think about it, what was Frank saying all week? Frank was saying during the press conference leading up to the fight, you act up, you're going to run into something. Which leads me to believe that that's why he was on the ropes, trying to give him one of them Tank versus Rolly punches that got Rolly up out of there by chasing him and pressing him. So I think that was his game plan overall. He was trying to see something and got caught. He got stung. But again, that's where the experience comes in at. You can't play with a fighter like Tank. And see, everybody talk about Tank power. Let's get this shit straight. It ain't just his power. It's his power, skill set, and most importantly, his motherfucking granite chin. This nigga got a chin. And nobody speaks on it really. Nobody really give him props for his chins. Tank get hit with a lot of shit. That's why he always start off, he get behind and he catch up. He'll take your shit, he'll eat your shit. But that nigga chin is crazy. His chin is just as strong as his punching power. And that's what make him special in my opinion. Now y'all can say whatever y'all want, but his chin and his punching power is making him undeniably hard to beat. And then y'all talk about Shakur. Shakur is a good boxer. Tank is a great fighter. Because he can get in there and bang and he can get in there and box. You never saw Shakur get in there and bang it out with nobody. And we know Shakur power isn't all that great. And people still pick Shakur to win. How can you pick a guy like Shakur to win just because he has good defense? Shakur punching power versus Tank chin. He automatically lost the fight. Because guys that can crack, Tank's still coming forward. Now you got good defensive skills, but your skills is not good enough not to get hit for 12 rounds straight. Or not to catch something flush for 12 rounds straight. So it's a difference, man. Tank Chin he'll destroy Shakur, in my opinion, because Shakur has no firepower to keep Tank up off of him. And people think it'll be a good matchup because of the skill set. But if you don't give that man Tank nothing to respect, and he disrespected everybody punching power, it'll be night-night for Shakur. And God forbid Shakur go in there fighting him like he did De Los Santos, you automatically lost. You can't just jab your way to a victory with Tank. That's a whole, and you know, already know you got to take the belt from the champion. So that's a whole can of beans, a whole new can of beans right there. And this shit is crazy though. And everybody talking about, I think the next fight should be him and Lomo. They both coming off stoppages. Lomo just picked up a strap. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. And your boy Frank will be back. He definitely will be back. Because it seemed like everybody Tank, his latest fights after everybody he knocked out went up and got a motherfucking belt, right? So Frank could definitely be back. And this is, and not, you know, not to change the subject, but this is what I'm saying. I don't want to get off subject, but I'm gonna say this. I gotta say this. Every fighter that Tank damn near fought, they went up, they learned, they got a belt, even after getting knocked out, getting stopped. So what the fuck, Adrian Broner, one fight against Madonna, got that nigga to stop throwing punches and stop letting his hands go. That's a mental thing. I don't mean to change the subject, but it just came to my mind. I had to bring that up real quick. You got niggas that been knocked out, went up and got world champions. Adrian Broner went the distance with Maidana. Didn't get knocked up, got beat the fuck up, but didn't get knocked out, but got beat up. And after that, none of his fights was ever the same. So, he's the only fighter in history I know to do that. But back to the point, Frank gonna be all right. Frank is gonna be all right. And people are always talking about he wasn't ready, he's inexperienced. But man, you can get fighters with 30, 40 fights and never get a title shot. So I don't blame him for striking while the iron is hot. When that opportunity comes, you gotta jump on that shit. Because you never know, you might not get again. You might not get another one. Everybody don't have the Lomachenko, Fairy Dust, and 4-Leaf Clover. That nigga only got about 16, 17 fights, and he done had more title shots and title chances to get titles than any other fighter I know. Think about it. And some fighters can have, look at Boots. Look how long it took him to get a title shot. So how Lomachenko keep getting title shot after title shot? This shit crazy, man. Boxing is fucked up. It's about favoritism. But Frank will be back. And Tank and Lomo need to get it on. Because if I had it my way, I'm going to be honest. If I had it my way, I would like to see Ryan and Pitbull go at it. Let Ryan face Pitbull. I think that'd be a good fight. Real good fight. I know it'll be an entertaining fight. And if Tank wouldn't have hurt his hand, Pitbull probably would have got slept too. But Tank reached into his tool bags and outboxed him with one hand for the remainder of the fight. Only person to beat Tank right now is Tank, in my opinion. That's the only person. If he get distracted, lose focus, he'll beat himself. But Frank Martin did some good things, and Frank Martin admitted to him having a chin. Because Frank Martin know what he hit that motherfucker with. And he still kept coming. Just like a tank. You can shoot your bullets at it, your AR-15s, your AK-47, but that motherfucker still gonna keep rolling forward. But ain't nobody stopping Tank but himself at this point. This is Raw and Real. Tell me how y'all feel and tell me what y'all think. Please comment on this breakdown. Love it. Peace, y'all. Stay up.